Today's subscription spot, we are having a look at the Bocandy subscription box service for the month of September 2015. So do I. You want to have candy delivered to your house every single month? I thought so. Click the link down below and you can subscribe today to Bocandy. The September subscription box, let's go ahead and open this up. This guy's a little later getting this reviewed. Let's go ahead and cut the tape on the front. And let's open up September's box and find out what we got inside. Never one to disappoint, Bocandy has. For the size of the box, really, you get a lot of stuff in there. Also got ourselves a legend that we can reference as we go through each and every item inside this box. First things first, we have Damn! That's actually what it says. Crunchy Caramel Candy Bar. It's from Sweden. I love Dame bars, and if you've tried one before, you probably do too. They taste kind of like an American health bar, but if you bite into the toffee center, you're going to notice a smokier flavor. These bars have a sticker on the front of them that says that they are in English, but if you want the full Swedish experience, you can peel it off to see the original packaging underneath, which I guess is this sticker right here. Let's go ahead and open this up. I like toffee. That's one thing as a kid, I always loved toffee. It's also kind of like, I think we had score bars as well that were very similar in nature. Let's break ourselves off a piece, try not to drop it everywhere. There's the toffee inside. It's a little harder too. Let's give it a try. Dame! Here we go. I taste that little bit of smokiness to it, but really, it's almost exactly the same kind of bars as I grew up with. I just can't remember the name. I think it was called, maybe it was called Score. It was in a black wrapper. It was a toffee flavor, well, toffee inside, covered in chocolate. It's quite good. Dame is very, very similar. So, yeah, I really like it. I'll be quickly polishing this off for certain, but for the sake of you guys wanting to see the rest of the box, I'll just finish off this piece here. Moving along. This one's kind of interesting. Pardon me as I finish off what I'm eating here. Okay, got a little bit of toffee stuck to my teeth. This is the Orion Mini Cola. It's from Japan. Have you ever tried Haribo Happy Cola? It says, I love those. This is the Pez version of that. And a while back we had Coca-Cola Mentos. Now we've got Mini Cola Bites from Japan. With any luck, we can continue the soda flavor trend through the winter. And like a soda, there's a little pull tab, which I can't for some reason get my finger around. Come on. Normally I have small fingers, but for some reason I can't. There we go. We're going to go ahead and my phone also agrees. It likes soda. Little cola. Now actually, it's like little pellets. It's less like a Pez. More like, it's like a Runts, not Runts. But there were candies that were very similar like this. I can't recall what they're called. But let's give these a try. They almost have like almost like a little bit of baking soda kind of fizziness to them. They're not like a fizz candy, but it does taste a lot like a soda. It also tastes a little bit of the toffee that's still stuck on my teeth though. Those are good though. Cola gummies, cola really anything spot gets all over, not literally, but also kind of reminds me of like little development capsules. When you used to take your film in to get developed. Am I totally dating myself by saying that? Those are good though. And what else do we have in here? Zots Blue Raspberry. And I'm just trying to see if there's a read-up on it. No, there's not actually a read-up on it. Yeah, Just some extra candies. They threw in some extra candies for this month. That's pretty nice of them. I wonder if these will fizz. It just says candy artificial flavor. And product of, it does not say. It probably does. I do not see it though. If anybody, oh, product of Italy. Produced in Italy, so therefore product of Italy. I shouldn't say that. You can get things that are produced other places and it's a product of something else. There's a candy right there. Looks like there should be something inside. Not quite certain, to be honest. Let's give it a try. I don't know what it is. I'm a sucker when it comes to blue raspberry stuff. Anything that's blue raspberry, so good. It is really funny if you were to try to explain to somebody what a blue raspberry tastes like. It doesn't quite taste like raspberry. It doesn't quite, I mean, it's basically just an artificially made flavor that they use for ices and candies and stuff like that. I would describe it as delicious, and I would probably just leave it at that. That's so good. So I actually got a couple of strips. I got 3 here. I ate 1. That's 4 plus another 4, so I've got 8. 8 to go through. I'll put those to the side. And we also have Kit Kats. And these are the Bocandy exclusive cheesecake Kit Kat. Cheesecake. We try hard to get to you cool, Pocky, and Kit Kat flavors imported directly from Japan. This is the most recent result of our efforts. We had to order these Kit Kats 6 months in advance, but it was well worth the wait. They taste just like a cheesecake. I'm not kidding. I poked around some threads online and saw that people are known to even cook these in a toaster oven. These candies are almost impossible to get in the US. And Spot ended up getting, let's see, 1, 2, I got 4 of them. 4? I got 4. So I'm gonna have to start, might as well be like legal tender if they're so valuable. I'll go ahead and open up the first one. They'll auction the other ones. No, I won't. Can you imagine though, eh? Start selling these in the back alley somewhere. The guy comes up to me, hey, you got the stuff? Yeah, I do. You got the money? I just hand him over cheesecake Kit Kats. There's one of them right there. It's more like just a white chocolate of sorts. I'm assuming there's wafer inside, as it does live up to the name of Kit Kat. Let's give it a try. Cheesecake Kit Kat. Very rare cheesecake Kit Kat. It tastes like white chocolate. I don't know if I would say it tastes like cheesecake, however. Let's give it we got 2 of them, right? So we'll try the other one here. Yeah. To be honest, I only really taste white chocolate. There might be a hint of something else in there, but really, I'm only really tasting white chocolate from the end result of all of that. It's not bad. You know, I like white chocolate. But these I will finish. I may not necessarily sell them anywhere in the black market, so I'll just put those to the side. We also have the Balkan, which looks like, I guess it goes perfect with a cup of coffee. And this is the Balkan Cocoa Bar from Bulgaria. We're keeping the Bulgaria streak alive. These bars taste like if Little Debbie was born in the Soviet bloc. Like the other Bulgarian bars, they are lighter than what you would normally get in America or Canada. Surprisingly, the big bar doesn't even weigh 2 ounces. It does actually feel light. I did get a chance to try this, but I bet it tastes great dipped in hot cocoa. I don't sadly have a hot cocoa in the vicinity of this area, this multi-million-dollar backdrop. I don't sadly have cocoa at the moment, but if it's good, I'm only going to take a bite of it. I'm not going to polish off the whole thing. I might venture into trying it with cocoa. And we'll see if the description, the supplied description, is correct. I may have had this before, or a variation of this before, where, maybe it's not. I was going to say where it's like a wafer covered in dark chocolate. But they say it's like Little Debbie, so I could be wrong. Stranger things have happened. Let's give this a try. The Balkan Cocoa cake bar from Bulgaria. Wow, that's nothing like I thought it was going to be. The cake is, now I don't think I've ever had a Little Debbie, to be honest. Don't judge me. I don't think I've ever had a Little Debbie. But it's that same sort of dessert cake that you get in those little cakeettes. It's almost like, not quite a Twinkie, because a Twinkie is like a more of a different kind of pound cake. But it's that same sort of cake. There's something in the middle. I can't quite place what it is. Probably a variation of chocolate. And then there's chocolate on the outside. I almost would have said it tasted like a Joe Louis, but Joe Louis is dark chocolate, like a chocolate cake. It's good though. I will try this though with a cocoa. Especially now that it's getting a little colder. We are getting into the more winter seasons and Christmas. I hate to say it. I hate to be that guy. But Christmas is like right around the corner. Like, not quite right around the corner. You can see it from the distance though. You could yell over to it. Hey, Christmas. I don't know if you would yell back. We have sugar-free cactus. Sugar-free pastilles cactus. No idea. While I open this, however, let's read the manual here, the little carryover. Cactus Lacquerol from Sweden via Slovakia. Cactus licorice candy made in Slovakia but imported from Sweden. Pretty basic, right? The intense menthol pastille is offset with both licorice and fruity tastes. I've never had anything like this before, and I think you will agree, this is a truly unique treat. Generally, I'm not big on licorice, to be honest. They kind of look like, I was going to say coffee beans, but coffee beans don't have the letter A on them. Unless somebody's stamping it with their seal of approval. That's a good bean. I'll stamp it with my initial. Okay, let's give it a try. Cactus from Sweden. Here we go. Mostly just a variation to black licorice. It makes people talk. Oh, there it is. There's that menthol. It's very strange. And I can breathe a lot better too. It's like a cough drop if the cough drop didn't have a fruit flavor and instead had a licorice flavor. I taste a little bit of the menthol, but basically the menthol is just, it's permeating through my nostrils. If you had a cold, I suppose this would help you considerably. But mostly I taste only like black licorice with just, it's strange, it's like black licorice. I have the menthol action happening right now. There's like a little bit of fruitiness to it, but mostly it's black licorice. Very bizarre, very interesting, very suitable if you have a cold. So put that to the side. And lastly, I think we just have a couple of little treats in here as well. Tommy, little Tommy treats. And I don't think there's actually, again, there's just some extra sweets that they threw in there. Oh, there it is. Classic Mexican tiny hard caramels. They melt in your mouth and will have you wishing you had more. Pretty basic candy, but basic is good when it comes to the classics. I don't think I've ever had one of these caramels, but it kind of looks like a Werther's. I've had Werther's. I've had tons of Werther's. Not to stereotype it, but generally I've had Werther's at older people's houses. Would you like some Werther's? It's you can't make that stuff up. Anyways, let's give this a try. The Tommy El Clasico Mexican caramels. Here we go. It's a very different caramel than I was expecting. Now, granted, I just had licorice and menthol, so that could be kind of ruining my palate for everything else after the fact. I don't know, something seems off on this caramel. Not off in a bad way, but just a very different flavor than it was what I was expecting when it came to caramels. It's got a different flavor to it. It's almost more like a toffee kind of caramel than a regular caramel. I don't know if I would say I'm absolutely crazy about it, but again, with the beauty of boxes like this every single month, it gives me a chance to try stuff I would not normally be able to find in local stores. So there's always perks to getting monthly international snack boxes like Bocandy. Interested in what you guys saw or enjoyed what you guys saw and interested in getting Bocandy delivered to your house every single month, you can click the link down below and subscribe today. Today's subscription spot, we're having a look at the Bocandy subscription box for the month of September. Thanks for watching, as you always do, guys. I'll see you next time.